What you are now looking at on the new screen is transformation.
Yes.
6 years in the making from June 2019 groundbreaking. Most Honorable Prime Minister, you had this vision of creating a town center for Morant Bay, which would be an example of sustainable development and growth for the people of St. Thomas. A town center that provides a framework to encourage and support public order in Jamaica, which we all know is needed. A town center to facilitate the fusion between public and private sector entities in a one-stop shop, which will provide efficiency in doing business. Prime Minister, we first have to believe in your vision before we sell this vision to anyone else. After all, we had viewed St. Thomas as a forgotten parish. Now today I'm pleased to be here participating in this ribbon cutting event. As we look at this massive development, which will serve as a blueprint for future urban developments. Today we are not merely cutting a ribbon, we are carving a path in the future for the people of St. Thomas, for the nation of Jamaica, and for generations to come. I am truly honored to be part of this project, which began as an ambitious dream by our Prime Minister, Dr. the Most Honorable Michael Holness, which now stands as a testament to what we as a country can achieve when leadership, collaboration, and determination take the forefront. I want to recognize and extend my heartfelt gratitude to you, Prime Minister, whose steadfast leadership and commitment to national transformation has been pivotal in driving this project forward. Prime Minister, your vision to decentralize development and to uplift every parish is a noble one. And today, Morant Bay is a true manifestation of such leadership. Prime Minister, a round of applause to you. What you are seeing now is a project that is complete and ready for occupancy of our clients who have been given a 3-month built-out period. During this rent-free period, the clients will be designing their units to their specifications, and the contractor will concurrently use this period to complete landscaping, roadworks, and any incomplete works or any defects identified. During this period, we'll also commence phase 2, which involves the building of 2 additional blocks, one to be used as a medical complex where a variety of medical disciplines will be housed, including an urgent care facility. The other will facilitate additional government agencies. Already we see this urban center concept being replicated in Port Antonio at Brownbrook Urban Center. Another vision for you, Prime Minister, turning into reality. For Brownbrook, we had the groundbreaking ceremony in August 2024. We formed the project company in October 2024, and the construction agreement signed last month. Mr. Prime Minister, we are not stopping here, because you have charged FCJ to identify other locations across the island to construct similar developments to boost economic growth and job creation for the people of Jamaica. In fact, Prime Minister, you have mandated us to also focus on small business growth through the provision of space, which I'm hoping that you will elaborate on as we look to expand the Morant Bay Urban Center to facilitate the establishment of a community micro-business park and a farmer's outlet. We took a little time in getting this development off the ground because, as you mandated us, Prime Minister, no chaka-chaka development around here. We dotted our I's and crossed our T's. To the Member of Parliament representing the people of St. Thomas, especially MP for Western St. Thomas, where this development is located, Mr. James Robertson, big up yourself, my friend. Big up. There's no doubt that you have the interest of the people at heart. To our neighbor MP, Mrs. Michelle Charles, your hard work will continue to bring success for your people. Blessing, ladies and gentlemen, no vision can become reality without effective execution. And that responsibility fell squarely on the shoulders of FCJ. Let me first acknowledge my board of directors and ask them to stand quickly. I want to recognize their leadership oversight. To my managing director, Dr. Donald Farquharson, and his team of managers, I'm going to ask that you stand. I want to recognize and thank you for believing vision and the ability to execute. To the MBUC Board of Directors, this would not have happened and been possible before your consistent support and guidance. Let me pause to acknowledge the work of Corporate Secretary Mrs. Dirkett Cooper, who has been struggling between the MBUC and FCJ Board of Directors for her amazing work.
You heard the bill?
I want also to thank our financiers, architects, contractors, engineers, construction crew, security personnel. What a phenomenal job you have done, to include our project manager, our QS, and our architect of world-renowned Plexus Limited. Let me also ask a very special lady. She's the backbone of everything that you have seen here and what has been done in the past. She's a journalist, she's a marketing personnel of no means order. Dora Smith, give yourself a bow. Come up here. As I said before, I was momentarily speechless. I still am. It's an overwhelming feeling to see such a national project moving from a dream to a reality. I like to talk a lot at these events, you know why? We do a lot. So in closing, I want you to remember, in 2019 for the groundbreaking of the Urban Center, I bust this song. It is a long time coming, but a change is gonna come. And today I'm going to bust another song on you.
St. Thomas, after me birthplace, there is no competition. How we done win the race, them say. They have to drop a part two, cause like when me show up on you. Who did say St. Thomas forgotten? Just look at us, no road smooth like a satin. If you never drive from the highway, then come a whispering bamboo, come stay. Let me introduce Pretty Lights Beach. From Morant Bay, 5 minutes you reach. The new Grandpa Falls of a Trinity Blue. Bring the whole family, come relax and chill. Roselle Falls, oh could I forget? The Prime Minister could have passed and not get him hands wet. Every foreigner on social media say them a visit St. Thomas when they come Jamaica. Just look at us now, the urban center. They come a St. Thomas soon require visa. And I know what excites me. It's finger licking good. We get KFC, so hot and polish. The days are bright. Right, so now we're picture road full of stoplights. Tell me where you get the best drinking water. St. Thomas, of course, you don't know the answer. We send them diverted to other areas. And South Parchment and July Cuthbert. Everybody should have known the St. Thomas bird. stove. Not to worry, come into Fish Cove. Better never know we have a sanctuary. I'm the only one you find in the country with one heap of crocodiles. You have to come see. So all of the single women out here, if you want a good man, then you have to come here. Okay, this is one you name Jamaica Chris. St. Thomas, make we test them. Alright, them is. This is a question we want to answer. St. Thomas, make we test them. Alright, them is. Tell me what the first breadfruit tree discover. St. Thomas, I can be by place. St. Thomas events, we're done with the race.
Please keep the round of applause going. Jaquela Vernon from the Robert Charles Lightburn High School. Jaquela doesn't really need a part two. So all I think Peter is going to be here because you shall need your passports and a visa to come to St. Thomas. We'd also at this time like to acknowledge our hydration partner, Wisinko, and our refreshment partner, Juicy Patties. Now, we'll be making some very special presentations to some of the businesses that believed in and trusted in the vision of the Prime Minister since what feels like day one. As you know, the center, this Morant Bay Urban Center, is intended to be a one-stop shop. You're supposed to can get everything you want in here, no hassle. And you know when you see KFC, all is well.
Let me tell you, when you talk about keys to the city, now we are going to be talking about keys to the center. Keys to the center. So we have some amount of keys that we want to hand out. And our first group of clients we want to recognize are those who we consider the anchor clients, those who are vested and invested in this property. Now these are the clients who would have identified and secured standalone units here at MBUC. They really believe in truth to the growth and the development of St. Thomas and by extension, Jamaica.
We now invite on stage to make a presentation to these clients, NCB Senior Corporate Relations Manager, Ms. Cornella Allardyce.
Come over this side.
Ms. Allardyce.
Ms. Allardyce is probably at the counter awaiting her visa, so I'd ask for another representative from our partner NCB.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. Young.
Hey, how you doing?
So, our first client that we would like to acknowledge is KFC.
You're looking good.
And as our KFC representative makes his way to the stage, another round of applause for KFC, one of our anchor clients. So those meal deals are on the way. They have the keys. Thank you. We now welcome a special presentation to Juicy Patties, who are also our refreshment engagement partner today. Keep the applause going for anchor client, Juicy Patties. As we look forward to be served, the Juicy Patties. Keep the round of applause going. It's official, Juicy Patties has received its keys. We now welcome bringing higher education to the parish of St. Thomas, the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean. Please keep the applause going for the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean. And it's good to see that Shaquela Gordon and the other students of Robert Lightburn High School won't have to go far for their university education.
Okay, so we don't want you to go too far, UCC, and we're going to re-invite KFC and the Juicy because we want to get a group picture of all our anchor clients. So we want to re-invite you on stage. So Juicy and KFC. And let the keys be displayed. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ms. Allardyce and Mr. Young will continue this process as we now invite our government clients to receive their keys. The Ministry of Justice. They will be occupying the most modern courthouse in the region. Minister, you're being invited.
I'm female, enjoy it.
As the Ministry of Justice collects its keys, we ask the Ministry of Local Government and Community Development to stand by.
They are relocating the St. Thomas Municipal Corporation to the Urban Center.
I understand, Fabian, that 5 sport sessions can be happening concurrently at the new courthouse, the most modern in Jamaica, the most modern in the region.
Absolutely. You're talking about groundbreaking happenings. Efficiency is the name of the game. Thank you very much.
Ministry of Justice. Now we welcome the Ministry of Local Government and Community Development. The Honorable Desmond Mackenzie is in the house.
Following the Ministry of Local Government and Community Development will be the Tax Administration Department. Tax Administration of Jamaica. May I invite TAJ? Yes.
Another round of applause for the TAJ. As we also welcome Heart NSTA Trust, who will also be another government client at the Morant Bay Urban Center.
The PS.
Which one is our heart? Oh,
PS, yeah.
that's us, right?
And next up will be the Passport Immigration and Citizenship Agency. Shaquela did indicate that you will need this service. Pika, you are next up.
Keep the applause going for Pika.
Angela, what's up?
We'd also like to welcome the Child Protection and Family Services Agency, which will also be housed at the Morant Bay Urban Center. The Child Protection and Family Services Agency.
And we all know that Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness and his government is really about building. And so, next up will be the National Housing Trust. They will be here for your convenience. NHT.
And since water is life, the National Water Commission will also be at the Morant Bay Urban Center. NWC.
Next up, we'll have the Department of Correctional Services.
And we hope they don't have a lot of work to do in St. Thomas.
So they're here for prevention.
Please, another round of applause for the Department of Correctional Services. As we also welcome the Jamaica Information Services.
And following the GIS will be the Jamaica Postal Corporation.
So we now will ask our government clients to come forward for our group photo.
We have the Jamaica Postal Corporation receiving your keys, and right after we have the group photograph. Lovely. All right, can we invite all the recipients of your keys to come forward, the government clients, and along with NCB, you will receive. Yes. So the group photograph now, please. NCB, you're invited to be in the middle, flanked by the government entities.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for all our government clients. So many services will be available at Morant Bay Urban Center, making it very convenient for the people of the parish of St. Thomas. We'd like to thank you, Mrs. Allardyce and Mr. Young, for those presentations. Our next presentation will be to some of the private sector clients who will be in our commercial building. This building is the centerpiece for the center with over 50 units of varying sizes. These presentations will be done by Chairman of the FCJ, the Honorable Littleton Shirley. Come forward, Mr. Shirley.
First up from our private sector clientele, the Mavis Bank Coffee Factory.
Please keep the applause going strong. The Mavis Bank Coffee Factory.
He is representing well. Stationary World. Stationary World.
So we'll have Mavis Bank Coffee Factory. We're going to have Stationary World. Stationary World is coming forward. Keep the round of applause going for Stationary World. As we also welcome Noraldu, who will also be in our commercial building. The representative of Noraldu is on their way forward.
And while Noraldu's representative makes their way, we're going to invite Ribby's Lounge.
Our representative from Noraldu is here. A round of applause for Noraldu as we welcome
Ribby's Lounge.
That was refreshing. Yes. No visa. Hello. Why are you shout out when I'm at the door? Was already here and established.
So we're having Ribby's Lounge, so
Yes,
things
Ribby's.
looking like we can just head over to St. Thomas
Yes.
on a Sunday because we're also going to have Chinese food. Taurus Gardens will be at the Morant Bay Urban Center.
And after all that food, you make sure you stop into Devon House Ice
Devon House Ice Cream.
Cream. A representative of Taurus Gardens and Devon House Ice Cream. Now, it's going to be very interesting because if you have the Chinese, you have the ice cream, you may just want to maintain
Your fizzy.
Fitness Express. Fitness Express.
Fitness will be at the Morant Bay Urban Center.
Okay, so Express Fitness is here.
Just say. How
Devon House Ice Cream is here.
Another round of applause for the inimitable Devon House Ice Cream.
Memories.
We're gonna have SSMC Express right here at the Morant Bay Urban Center.
SSMC, they're like weird best.
Ladies and gentlemen, please continue the round of applause for our clients in the commercial building, Mavis Bank Coffee Factory, Stationary World.
And of course, when we're talking about connectivity, we have to have Knoxford Express. Knoxford Express. Knoxford Express, ladies and gentlemen.
In fact, our warehouse clients who are present.
Absolutely.
And we will also have warehouse client Total Scope at Morant Bay Urban Center.
And because we are promoting alternative energy, Evergo charging station, the EVs are not left out. So Evergo charging station already set up and in place in the parking area.
Ladies and gentlemen, we applaud our clients as they collect their keys for their units. Those are some big keys. We have one more.
And then we invite our private sector clients to have that group photo with the chairman. So you just step forward a little bit. Chairman, maybe you're in the middle of the photograph. You're in the middle. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could step forward.
So ladies and gentlemen, our private sector clients, Mavis Bank Coffee Factory, Stationery World, Noraldo,
Ribby's Lounge, Taurus Gardens, Devon House Ice Cream, Express Fitness,
Memories Operators, Gaming Limited, Orion Insurance Brokers, Tiny Things Baby Store,
Upville Enterprise, JJ's Global Shipping and Customs Brokerage, SSMC Express,
Nutsford Express, Total Scope, and Evergo.
A round of applause for our private sector clientele. And finally, but equally important, we have clients who are off the soil. Not only did we begin and we conducted a feasibility study, we actually made sure that we looked at more than just numbers and the projections. We listened to what is needed and where we ought to fill the gaps. So we had long-standing businesses who were ready to grow, but they had nowhere to expand. We had young people filled with ambition, but couldn't start their ventures, largely because of lack of space, though they had great ideas. Many felt that the parish was in search of opportunities. They left for opportunities elsewhere. And when commercial space became available anywhere in the parish, they may not have been at the standard that really was befitting of growth, business growth. So therefore,
this center was built to change that. From day one, FCJ made it a priority to reserve a significant portion of the development for the people of St. Thomas and businesses already operating here to ensure the economic future of the parish would be shaped by those home. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we celebrate businesses that have stood the test of time, as well as those beginning. Together, they represent the rich legacy and limitless potential of St. Thomas. To help us recognize and celebrate these clients, ladies and gentlemen, may I ask you to stand as we welcome to the stage to do this presentation Prime Minister, Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Coleman.
and as the Most Honorable Prime Minister approaches us, we now invite Sterling Bakery. Please be seated. Sterling Bakery.
Sterling Bakery.
Sterling Bakery will be followed by GBT Fashion.
And GBT Fashion will be followed by Finn's Furniture and Appliance.
GBT Fashions, Fitz Furniture and Appliance.
We also welcome Pinway Chinese.
They will be followed by Bad Dog Sausage.
I see Figs making their way to the stage. Bad Dog is here. That dog will be followed by Woman World Medical.
And then we have Evolve Distribution. Evolve Distribution.
And Evolve Distribution will be followed by East Plug 876. Evolve Distribution is making their way to the stage. East Plug 876.
Then we have E-Urban Multimedia Solution. E-Urban Multimedia Solution.
And E-Urban will be followed by Next Step Lifelong Education Services. I see Next Step in the house.
Then we mentioned them earlier.